Hello everybody, welcome to the highest energy stream that has ever existed. Today we will be reacting to YouTube videos. I don't know why I said that in a sarcastic tone, that actually sounds pretty fun. Although I can't really do that on YouTube. They can copyright strike your channel midstream. Whoa, I have 43 gold? When did that happen? Oh, there's the auctioneer. I love the title. Good late evening hero. It's not a late evening. It's, like the morning / afternoon. You crazy goose. Is it better than what I have? Let me check. I like the talent advisor, the gear advisor. Send all guide pop-ups to notification center. Oh, wrong button. Enable, but do not auto. Enable Zygor item. Okay. Manually decline items are reset. What? Also, is the music in Thunderbluff different in retail than in classic? Because the track sounds a little bit different. Oh, I don't know. Hello. What server? Atiyesh. Q for Warson Gulch. I can do that, can't I? What level am I? Bows. Let me look again. Ooh, this is a big upgrade. Does anyone have 100 gold they can let me borrow? And by borrow, I mean not give back. Because that sounds like a fun arrow to have. What level am I? How do you check your level? I'm level 45. Okay, so I have a gun on me. It's a little bit of an upgrade. It's a 10% upgrade, but I'd have to ditch all my arrows in order to use it. Let me see what the guns are on the auction house. It's generally not a good idea to upgrade your gear while leveling, but weapons are different, since they could increase your damage by so much. Whoa. 200 gold for this? This isn't even a good twink item, is it? Ricochet Thunderbluff. Gutbuster. A 44% upgrade? For 15 gold? I have 15 gold. I'm not gonna do that. Here, buying gear pre-level 60 is a shitty idea. I just said that. Except if it's for weapons. Weapons are huge upgrades. I looked in the video description of server info. What gives? Oh, cool. Why do you play Horde? Have you no shame? Why do I play Horde? I think I just played it because the races looked cooler when I first played the game. It's 11:17. I feel sleepy already. Well, then don't go to sleep. Hi, Hero. How are you doing today? Good question. I don't know. How does anyone do? Would you like to configure settings? Shift click to generate a report if you think this suggestion is wrong. I don't think it's wrong, I just don't want to equip it right now. Let me go queue up for a battleground. The battlegrounds are in the Hunter Rise, right? I think they are. If I'm gonna do a battleground, then I don't have time to level up my my gun skills, since they don't level up in PvP if I am remembering that correctly. Hero, have you ever considered playing The Witcher 3? I've considered it, and then I never do it. The gameplay doesn't really appeal to me very much. Greedy scumbag asking to borrow gold. Heck yeah. First available. Battle for bring 3 Warsaw Gulch marks of honor to Horde Warbringer outside the battleground. Winning the battleground gives you 3, right? Might as well take it just in case I win. I'm sorry, Hunter, but you need to be more experienced before you can enter and survive in Alteric Valley. What level am I again? I'm pretty close to max level, aren't I? I forgot the max was 60. I could probably hit level 60 by the end of the day. Turn in the Black Shield. Ooh, I have a quest to turn in over here. Hello there. Yes, you are certainly correct. This is a shield that I made. I'm afraid there's not much I can tell you, though, Haruma Red. I craft so many different shields and sets of armor I can't keep track of them all. May the eternal sun shine. Well, that was helpful. I want to ask you something. What's your secret? Like, how do you progress in WoW so far? Raids, eye level, etc. without having any friends in game, as you mentioned before? I am part of a raiding guild. And I main a healer. A very in-demand healer at that. I don't have problems finding groups. If the guild ever breaks apart, I can find a new one very easily. I also randomly get offers to join new guilds. Make this in your home. You are now ready to proceed to Desolus. Okay. I'm not going to proceed to Desolus yet. 5 minutes? I'm just going to probably wait around for the battleground to pop. Maybe go look if I can upgrade some of my abilities. Hey, ever hear of Gwent? I have heard of Gwent. I think I wanted to try it out once. And then I couldn't for some reason. Like, it wasn't on Steam, I think. And it was too complicated to download, so I just didn't bother. I don't remember what, but something about how to get the game was annoying, so I didn't bother with it. And it wasn't the price. I don't even know how much it costs, but I could pay whatever price in order to try it out. Because I do like me some card games. Are the Zygor leveling guides any good? Yeah, I'd recommend them. But only if you have the money for it. He said 60 by the end of the day. I can hit 60 by the end of the day. That's just 15 more levels. Funny thing about Witcher Game 3 played, it's MMO feeling to it. If anyone didn't know, The Witcher 3, we saw the game, they might have thought it was an MMO, sort of. Kind of looks like Skyrim. I didn't like Skyrim very much. Sorry, this is a stupid question. Wow, but what does min-maxing mean? There are a couple of things I forgot to talk about in the min-maxing video. And the definition of what min-maxing is definitely one of them. That's what I didn't have a script for that. I just kind of talked everything based off of memory. So, very easy to miss things, especially like explaining what is min-maxing in a video that's all about why you don't need to min-max. Hello Monty. Hello Hero in chat. Hello Matt. I am a night elf warrior, the only male warrior in an all-female sentinel army. Is that your RP character? Gwent is on another platform. Gwent is free. I assume Gwent is free to play like Hearthstone, where you still have to pay for packs and stuff. It's on GOG. Pfft, that's probably why I didn't get it. Went to a Christmas party last night. Came into work completely effed up. Nice. Learn Flare for those pesky druids. Yeah, I probably should learn Flare. Ooh, Viper Sting. Nah, it's not very useful. Track Giants, Explosive Trap, Mongoose Bite. Ooh. I do occasionally use Mongoose Bite, but I don't 2 gold occasionally use Mongoose Bite. I should probably learn all of my trackings just in case. That's pretty useful when I'm quested. Disengage is useless, but it's pretty cheap. Character exits combat mode. Viper Sting. That's kind of expensive. It does drain a fair bit of mana, though. I don't need Distracting Shot. Let me put all my new abilities on my bars. Aspect of the Hawk, rank 4. Okay, that one's set. Mend Pet, rank 4. Where's my Mend Pet? There it is. Shift Q. Okie dokes. Marksmanship. Viper Sting. Survival. I just learned some new trackings. Enter battle. Has blocked in action. Only available to the Blizzard UI. You can disable this add-on reload. Oh my god. Fucking Zygor. I don't know if I can re-enter the battleground. Yeah, I can. Well, yeah, the gameplay does have issues. The story is pretty great. I've heard good things about it. About Witcher. About the story and everything. Can I feed my pet while in here? I'm gonna feed him anyway. Be your own player. Sheep follow the crowd. Anti-min-max. And he still doesn't define min-max. Oh, min-max is when you like put all your gear through a generator in order to find the mathematical correct way to increase all of your DPS. Like, picking a race because it has a 0.5% edge in DPS over all the others. Or, specifically targeting out a low item level piece of gear because it gives you a little bit of a boost over a higher item level normal piece of gear, like the benthic gear. It's just the process of using math in order to determine your best stats. That's all it is. By itself, it's not a problem. The only problem it really brings up is that people will ruin their enjoyment of the game in order to min-max. And then they complain about the game because they ruined it for themselves in order to min-max. And then they get mad at Blizzard for not fixing the game around the fact that they min-max. Let's go win this battleground, everybody, even though I'm not at a high enough level to really compete with everyone else. You should really only join the battlegrounds when you're at the higher end of the level spectrum. Viper Sting is good for PvP. Aspect of the pack to help flag carriers. Aspect. Maybe if you know how to turn it off. Hi. Hello, Haiku. Killer Queen already touched the trap. I forgot to add flare to my bars. That's what it was. Flare is a survival ability, right? Here it is. Where's my T ability at? That's where I usually have flare. Oh, I have frost trap at it right now. Well, let me just move this. There we go. Ooh, they put a buff on my pet. Let me turn on track humanoids. Actually, I should turn on tracks hidden so I can have better stealth detection. Me and some of my friends are currently watching your stream on our smart TV and living room. Even though they've never played WoW before, they find your voice calming and entertaining. Really? That sounds... I think I saw something. I can see stealth players better. Get him, Accelerator. Oh shit, I'm stupid. I overwrote my Viper's. Viper Sting doesn't have a cooldown? I didn't know that. I made a video on the history of Viper Sting. I didn't know it didn't have a cooldown. There. Let's drain his mana. Man, I cannot imagine my stream is at all entertaining to watch on a big screen with other people. Since I don't think it's entertaining in the least. Aw. Poor level 41 hunter. He got crunked. Too many in the mid with the enemy flag carrier. Blah, 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 blah. Am I gonna get killed? Probably. I'm gonna run. They're scary. There's a whole bunch of them conglomerated together. By the way, Hero, the decade kind of ends soon. Was this decade neat for you or not? Yeah, I guess. This is the decade in which I started doing YouTube full-time. I've only been alive for 3 decades, and I don't really remember the first one. Oh, I need a hunter's markham so you can't go invisible. Wow, vanilla PvP is easy. If this was on retail, he would like have evasion and a whole bunch of other things to prevent his death. But here I just like put a dot on him and auto shoot and he dies. Can you make it entertaining? There is definitely things I could do in the stream to make it more entertaining. That takes a lot of effort though, and I'm not a streamer, so I don't care. I do care enough not to do boring things though. Like, what I really want to do is just disenchant a whole bunch of bracers for this stream. I won't do that, though. You're welcome. Hi, Hero. Hello, Primed Bomb. Where's the rest of our team at? Are they all fighting in the middle? How old are you? I'm at least 16 years old. I met your channel this decade. Ooh, I'm gonna go help out these dudes. A big life changer in your opinion? Crucial was like Ted Higher Pitched or Hero. Yo, Hero, for the past year I've been watching these videos and I thought I knew you from. You know, it was your voice that seemed familiar. And I thought I knew you from. No, you know, it was your voice that seems familiar. I realized your voice is kind of similar to Crucial, only your voice is a lot calmer. Is it? think Crucial has a pretty distinct voice. Let's go, our death squads. Do I have sounds turned off or something? It seems kind of quiet. No, I'm just auto-shooting a lot. In the retail version of the game, you have lots of abilities to use, and they all make fancy noises. I can't hear other people's sounds, though. There has to be something wrong. I agree with you when you say the Pet Battle bonus event is the best. That's because it is. What if your stream isn't entertaining? I don't care if it is or not. That's probably why I, you know, don't have a booming stream. I assume they're going to be up here. Right? Unless they're not. Unless they're downstairs. The flag carrier. Ah, run away. Hero, help entertain me 4 hours while I stuff renders on After Effects. You should be doing AV. Uh-oh. I can't do AV, I'm not high enough level. Did he Divine Shield? Wow. Is that an enemy one? It sure is. I need to get further away. Got him. Oh, we got the flag carrier. I didn't even know that was the flag carrier. Get Viper Stinged Hunter. Where's my pet at? I don't know where my pet is. Is there someone over here? There is. Let me mana drain him because it's fun. Oh, damn it. How did we not capture the flag? We killed their flag carrier. That Night Elf Hunter is only level 41. I know. I'm being a big bully attacking him like that. We have my 4-level advantage. You should be doing AV, it's AZ. Your renders should not be taking 5 hours. You should really look into your settings, because you're doing something wrong. If your renders are taking 5 hours. Each one of those renders should only take, like, a minute. I was gonna ask you how to figure out why it's taking 5 hours to render 7 minutes of video in After Effects, but you're streaming, so, dumb. This is something to figure it out for yourself, because I don't know why it's taking you that long. It shouldn't take that long. Where's the enemy flag carrier at? I'm gonna turn on track humanoids. Because I don't actually know where their flag carrier is. I don't see him on the map. Oh, there he is. Go get him. Go get him, Accelerator. I know you can move fast. You're very quickly. Complicated card game from the 2000s, Yu-Gi-Oh! Here does have a popular Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. I sure do. Damn, I said it before Hero could. gotta get in range. And I got destroyed. First death. Here, I gotta ask you a question. You know your main in BFA that you have the quest item that shows a blue backpack? I have the quest item as well, but do I need to keep the quest in my log or delete it? Yeah, you need to keep the quest. If you abandon the quest, it's going to get rid of your quest items. Well, would you like to have many viewers on your stream? If I was a streamer, absolutely. I am not a streamer, though. Let me eat his corpse. Num 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 num. It's a complicated card game from the 2000s. Sounds about right. Hordes come get wrecked for the Alliance. For you, Loon. Yes, yes. I do agree. The Horde is pretty neat. Maybe his computer's like 20 years old.
Horde scum get wrecked. For the Alliance, bro.
For the Alliance. Here, let me put down a trap. That will exist for about a minute. Wait, 7 minutes, taking 5 hours to render? DF? That's After Effects for you. It shouldn't be taking that long, though. I'm pretty sure Fel's just doing the wrong settings. Or he won't download QuickTime Player like I told him to, and he's downloading it all as AVI. I knew the Yu-Gi-Oh anime series, but I don't think I know him connected to this. What? Well, that's the wrong button. Go get him, Accelerator. Oh, he's dead. Go get him, Accelerator. Ah, yes, the battleground mobs. I'm only doing it because I was like in Thunderbluff. Riveting gameplay. Standing still while auto-shooting. Run away! I'm dead. Why does every player have 100 health? Is the health relative to real health? That's just my add-on trying to tell me what everyone's health is. Because you can't actually see those numbers in vanilla. How does this have dislike? I really appreciate the WoW lore content and always look forward to new ones. Would it be possible for you to cover more Alliance topics? I do have an Alliance video in the process. It's called Alliance is Bad. No, Alliance Bad. I'm going to change the name of it because that's a bad name. It basically just talks about all of the bad things the Alliance have done. To kind of even it out. It's like, you know, here's all the bad things the Horde have done. Just have like a gigantic list. It's like Alliance have definitely not done anywhere near as many bad things, but, you know, here's a list of them anyway. let's go get that last flag, everybody. Accelerator, I choose you. Yep, that's basically it. He just flies over and raffle pones every... How come there's no speed boost things over here? When did they add speed boost to the one game? Overlord Hero, can you cover more Alliance topics? Like, what Alliance topics are there to even cover? I'm not exactly a lore channel. I just kind of cover things when they interest me occasionally. Is this a mage? He's gonna die. He's running directly into enemy hands. Go get him, Accelerator. Alright, he's immune to CC effects. Alliance is for babies. It seems Alliance is for the more casual players. I play the game casually too. You probably shouldn't eat there out in the middle of the goddamn... Well, there's the flag carrier. Go get him, Accelerator. Oh, I got incapacitated. Melee attacks. Maybe the game sounds are just really low. That's why I can't hear anything. Because it feels so quiet. You just need to look in the settings of what it deletes. What deletes? Did they turn in the flag? Go get him, Accelerator. Oh, god damn it, they killed him? Oh my goodness. I can't believe they've done this. Go get him, Accelerator. He's trying to run away. I need to go chase him down. There we go. And drain all of his mana. Oh, I didn't get to drain his mana before he died. I would have been much better served just attacking him normally. Oh, I'm out of mana. Wow. I need a drink. Do I have any water on me? I do. I'm in combat though. Good job, Accelerator. Alliance players complain on Reddit and forums more. We got Battlegrounds at early because of that. Stupid generalizations. CC cleaners. It does that. Neat. It's unfair. All Alliance only have 100 HP. That's true. That's probably why it's we're currently winning. It could still turn around, you know. Dismount. How the hell did that miss? Oh, because he's a higher level than me. Duh. That undead mage made a grave mistake. Yeah, he was too squishy. Go get him, Accelerator. I can't believe their flag carrier is a level 42 hunter. Will they be able to kill Accelerator? Oh no, I need to heal him. I need to heal him. Ah, he's dead. Let me bring him back to life real quick. I am nothing without my hunter. My pet. Ah. There, now I can see him if he goes invisible, thanks to Hunter's Mark. I miss enjoying Battlegrounds. Man, the skill cap on low-level Battlegrounds in Classic is so low. I'm still kind of surprised. Wow, another bubble. I need to heal Accelerator, but I don't have any mana. Oh, we won. That gives me 3 marks of honor? It sure does. Whoa, is this the old screen? How many killing blows did I get? 8? Wow. No wonder we won. Look at all those kills. What server are you on? TS. I am nothing without my hunter. I meant to say my pet. My pet. Ooh. 3 Warsong required items. So I need to turn these in. You've shown your worth.
For the Horde. Speak, friend. Be safe.
Okay, so you only do that one time and then it becomes a repeatable quest, I think? I need to feed Accelerator, since apparently I need to keep his happiness up while he's in a battleground. Okay, now what I was going to do is go replace my bow with a gun, since it's a little bit better. Oh right, I turned off Zygor, because it was interfering with entering the battleground. I warns deleting Chrome cache every time you clean your PC. Decent. Hooray. Hi there. Happy birthday then, Boomer. It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm 122. How come you went with a buzzard pet? Because he can pull aggro on multiple mobs with his Screech ability. And he can also chase with dive. And he's also a pretty good tank, thanks to his Screech ability. I should probably learn new ranks of bite and stuff. I'm probably in a high enough level where I can give him better abilities now. What level are you? I'm currently level 45, I think. Yep. 45. Let me go become a gun wielder. Now I need to go change out all of my ammunition for guns. Nice, didn't realize that an AoE ability. Good to know. Yeah. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it doesn't need to. It just needs to do some damage. And as long as I don't touch them, he'll hold aggro on them. So if I pull multiple mobs and they're nearby, he'll passively just pull aggro on them, as long as I don't touch them. Which is very convenient. And it also has the added bonus of putting a debuff on them. Do I have a pouch in my bank? Is there a bank over here? I think that's the bank.
Peace, friend.
Peace, friend. Ooh, the second one is 10 gold? That's expensive. Also, this is a tiny bag. Do I have any extra bags in my... I don't think I do. I do have some stuff I can mail over to get sold, though. To the bank, unless you just sell those arrows or save them for later. I don't really have the space to keep all these arrows. So I'm most likely just going to sell them. Because they're not super expensive to just buy new ones.
Greetings.
I will ignore selling my bow, but I'll sell my other gun. Since I don't need that one. I need to go buy some bullets and shit, though. I was just talking to a bullet vendor. Right? What was this dude? I'd like to train weapons. Weapons merchant. So this dude sells heavy shots. I think I can use better stuff than that.
How may I aid you?
A bag vendor. These are overpriced.
Looking for something special.
Over goods vendor. This is probably what I'm looking for. So jagged arrow is what I use now. So the weapon equivalent is probably accurate slugs. Now I need to swap out since I can't have the quiver either. I need to go buy an ammo pouch. I'm gonna go see if they have some on the auction house. Undercity, bro. You need to go to Undercity for guns. I already know how to use guns. I have it equipped. Container, bag. I don't think they sell ammo pouches on the auction house. Whoa, 16 slot bag. I want one of those. Linen bags are going for basically vendor price. Man, those used to cost so much when I first started playing. The price went down so quickly. I still have a 10 slot bag. I should probably upgrade that. Bags are one of the best investments you can make in your character. Red mage weave bag for 12. A 12 slot bag. It's better than my small silk bag. I want to see if I can buy something bigger though. 12 slots. 12 slots. 12, 14 slots for 2 gold. 14 slots. Can I get any cheap 16 slot bags? Nope. Nope. It looks like 14 is as big as it goes before they get expensive. 16 is probably the limit. So I'll buy myself a 14 slot bag. And then I'll just go buy a cheap little ammo pouch. Have you seen the gum commercial where a guy kisses a zombie because she's kind of hot? I'm sure most people would do that. Most people.
What? Well met.
You know, there's two kinds of people. Those who would do that and those who are liars.
I have just the thing for you.
Does this guy sell a good ammo pouch? Because the one from this dude over here is really bad.
Traveler. Peace, friend.
It's an 8 slot bag. I want at least a 10 slotter like my old one. Do I have one in my bank? I might have one in my bank.
What brings you here?
Ooh, look at all this extra space I have.
Well met.
I don't know why it's not showing me the extra space I have now. So I don't think I have the ammo pouch in my bag. Damn it. I might have it on my alternate character, but I can't send it to myself. I'd have to wait an hour. Kumagawa. Let me just send him all of my shit that I don't need in my bags. I think that's it. Rune cloth bags can be pricey. Yeah, I don't really have any gold. No sneaky late night stream? Not today. Today is a normal daytime stream. Hero, is vanilla fun? It is to an extent. Am I just gonna have to settle for that 8? I'm gonna go over to the hunter area. Maybe they sell a better bag in the hunter area? Why do Torns live in a place that requires elevators? It's to keep them safe from the marauding centaurs. Mail your ammo to an alt, then make sure to return it later. I could, or I can just like delete it and vendor it because it's not very expensive. I'm not using like prime stuff. It's just the cheap shit you get from a vendor for like 6 silver a stack.
Well met, ancestors.
Are there any...
What brings you here?
Is an ancient dust wallow marsh. It's time to die. I'm not gonna do that. Damn it, no one in here does it. What if I go over to... Where else would I even find something in Thunderbluff that sells a bigger ammo pouch? Hero, why your late night stream sneaky? Who could possibly see you streaming to sabotage the sneaky part? It's a joke. That's what it is. If I had talent, I would use Photoshop to turn that into a WoW meme. You don't need talent to learn Photoshop. I'm sure most people know how to use Photoshop, don't have any talent. He's in the War Quarter. Spilder, Elder's Rise. So I need to go over to Dust Wallow Marsh, right? Is that where it's sending me? No, it's sending me over to Desolus again. I'm gonna try my luck in Desolus. Maybe they'll have a better bag. A better ammo pouch there. And if they don't, then I'll just swap over to my bow, I guess. Here, the way you said "are there" really sounded like Arthur. Neat.
What brings you here?
I need a ride to Desolus. What's the point of the joke of it being sneaky? What's the point of any jokes? What's the point of doing anything? Arthas is my favorite Arthas. That's neat. Don't lie about your birthday for clout. What's the name of your quest add-on? Zygor. What level are you? 45 right now. I'm going to hit level 60 by the end of the day, probably. Ugh, there's only 15 more levels to go. The Queen of Classic? Wow, I just noticed. I have the chat open on 2 different monitors, and one of them shows the chat quicker than the other. Like, does your mom notice you're secretly streaming because you're 16 and then force you to go to bed? Yes, that's what it is. Thanks, man. Kid, tomorrow's actually my birthday? No, it's not. By the end of the day? Yeah. It doesn't take very long to hit level 60. Classic is easy. I could hit level 60 in my sleep. I'm live on Classic. 50% chance of me dying whenever you check in. Ooh. Kakio is live on Classic? Wow. Is he now? Is he now? The Dual Logs videos, the Dual Logs profile, the Dual Logs. Why is my name on here, the Dual Logs? Use avatar, streaming World of Warcraft. Join stream.
Fire.
Ha ha ha, happy holidays. What the hell is this?
No, I was stopping here today with my ult.
Let me follow him. Does everyone know who Kakio
Yeah,
is?
it's tough. There we go. Free rib cack. No, how much crack was snorted? Well, what are we talking about? Listen, man. Oh.
You guys should go to Kakio's stream and then tell him to stream on YouTube.
Building all of this, that's fine. You know, I mean, I do want to figure out how I can.
Oh no, not
like
Kakio.
How do you like that up? Do you need an item or something?
Oh, I'm finally at my destination.
What do I need?
Neat. Maybe they'll have an ammo pouch here. Streamception. He won't do it. He's pretty dead set on streaming on Twitch. Understandable. I think you'd have more success if he streamed on YouTube first, though.
Bye-bye now.
Otherwise, you know, I'm pretty sure most people aren't aware he even does his random streams, since he doesn't advertise them, and he does them at irregular times, and on no consistent schedule. Full screen, bruh. It was on full screen, but I don't have my setup to like go full screen. I just understood what you meant. I forgot to swap over to like the actual game. Here, you have iTunes. Why? So that I can put more songs onto my iPods. I have like 3 iPods that I shuffle songs onto. They're really useful for like on-the-go stuff and working out. Ooh. Sends a shadowy bolt at the enemy, dealing 30 shadow damage. I am a sucker for weapons with special effects on them. If I remember correctly, Desolus actually had a pretty good ammo vendor. I just need to find it. Route to Vega. Ooh, I can turn on tracking without dismounting. Hello there. Heavy brown bag. Well, here's the accurate slugs I need. I might need to go back to Thunder Bluff to buy an ammo pouch. Because I can't find one. I would love to see what your desktop contains so I can kink change you in case you've got dirty stuff on there. I ain't got nothing. I am a pure Christian boy. Get a thick leather ammo pouch, 16 slot leatherworking. I didn't see it on the auction house. I also do not have a lot of gold. That is a cooking supplier. I do not need cooking supplies. I need ammo pouches. At least a 10 slot bag. Does the innkeeper have one? I'll settle for an 8 slot bag. Just because I just need one. Even a 6 slot bag would do good. I just need an ammo pouch. I thought for sure they'd have one over here, since it's a higher level zone with a lot of vendors. They have a skinning trainer randomly. I do like how one of these places has a hunter trainer in it.
Peace, friend.
Peace, friend. Ooh, that's a nice ring. Damn it. No ammo pouches. I might have to fly back to Thunder Bluff to buy one. Small pouch. Small pouch. Simple wood. Flint and tinder. Heavy brown bag. Solid. Solid. Damn it. Ammo pouch for guns, that is. Yeah, I just need an ammo pouch. And they only had really small ones at Thunder Bluff, so I didn't want to waste... I wanted to see if they had one over here. I may have made a blunder, though. I'm gonna head back to Thunderbluff. Do you feel like you should get more recognition? I mean, it's not something I actively think about, but hey, what YouTuber doesn't want more recognition?
Okay, dokie. Won't be shy.
If you don't want more, then you have no ambition. When was the last time you played Warcraft 3? At BlizzCon, when I played the demo and got destroyed, since it was like a 1v1 thing situation. Okay, I'm flying back to Thunderbluff. Luckily, Thunderbluff isn't very far away from here. What is Twitch? I hope people went over to Kakio's stream and told him to stream on YouTube. If you guys didn't do that, then I'm probably gonna cry. Okay, then engineering vendors can carry those. Pretty sure the high slot ammo bags needs to be crafted. I'll check the auction house again. I just didn't see an option for like bags or quivers. I could send you a heavy leather quiver for leatherworking if you want, unless you got something better. I mean, if you're on Horde ATS, heck yeah. I don't mind taking free things. It's just no one ever sends me free things. I'm like the only warrior on my server that can serve hunters raw with as much as 4 levels on me. That's obviously a lie, Hero. You obviously want fame and says he doesn't appear humble. Yeah, I don't know if I want fame. But then again, it does feel good for people to recognize you. What does it mean? Everybody just wants to be admired and desired. The 2 base instincts of wanting attention. But it's not like a main motivating goal. There's definitely people whose whole goal in life is to become famous. That was never me. My main goal in life is just to have fun. I think you can send cross realm to the same faction. Not in vanilla WoW. Anything above a 10 slot is either a quest / drop from boss / crafted. Probably. Make a top 10 free things for your hunter video and watch the mailbox fill up. You can't just make a top 10 video about anything. It has to be on a topic that people would want to watch. That's a mistake a lot of new YouTubers make when they try out top 10s. They hear top 10s are successful, so they just make one about any topic they can think about, and then are surprised when it doesn't do well. You still have to pick good topics for them to do well. What is the brain doing to make us desire that? And could we live without the desire for attention and attention itself, if the brain is different? I mean, there might be some kind of mental disorder where you don't want attention. Everybody wants it to an extent, whether they're aware of it or not. Is this where the auction house is at? Yeah. Let me go see if I can buy a good bag again. How much gold do you have? 35 gold total, but I don't have a lot of bag on containers. It doesn't show. It doesn't show. Trade goods. Quivers. Ah, here they are. They're on their own little category. No wonder I couldn't find it. Thick leather ammo pouch. Whoa. 16 slot bag is only 2 gold? I can afford that. Display on character. I don't see no ammo pouch. I can afford this. Let me buy it. Whoa. Wow, wee wah. Helps if you know the subject of the top 10. I mean, you can just research the subject. I spent 2 weeks researching the top 10 hardest raid bosses video. Okay, now I just need to buy some slugs. I know for a fact they sell the good slugs over here. I think it was at the general good vendor. Yeah, I need to buy some accurate slugs. So let me just get rid of all these arrows real quick. And then equip the ammo pouch into the quiver slot. And then buy a whole bunch of accurate slugs. How many do I need? Let's see. Fill bags. Fill stacks. Add a stack. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I need 15. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, this is kind of expensive. 15. Wow. Those really add up. Did it buy them? Oh, it just takes a while. I didn't even fill my bags. I still have 4 more slots left. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. That should last me forever. And now I get a 3% haste buff too. Happy to see I'm not the only one who hit 60 yet. I'll hit 60 by the end of the day. It's easy. Anyone can hit 60 in this easy game. Whoa. Where's my... There's the quiver. I'll put it in my bags for later. Okay, time to head back to Desolus. Hello, my dude. Hello, John. I just got Exalted with Stormpike. Never gonna do AV again. Didn't it just come out this week? How are you already Exalted? Oh, right.
Well met.
I know how you did it. Helps if you know maybe depression or anxiety. No way. Seriously, what does it feel like that 1.6 million people have seen one of your work? Oh, I don't know. It feels normal. I've been doing this for like over 5 years now. All of that stuff is pretty normal to me. Ooh, snatch that. As long as the video is entertaining to begin with, I'm pretty sure you can make anything entertaining if you're funny enough. I assure you, he's very used to those numbers. Yep. I guess I don't have to send it to you then. Send me what? Oh, the bag? Yeah, I just bought one. It wasn't very much. This is why he's broke? No, the reason I'm broke is because I bought my mount at level 40. That thing cost me 90 gold. I'm surprised I have, 30 gold to begin with. I had 40 gold at the beginning of the day. I spent about 8 gold on the stream though, and I'm pretty broke now. Hey, Hirumurix. I don't know, you probably don't care, but I found you soothing special voice to help nurture my depression. And every time I'm sad, you live stream, so good things too. Oh, nice. I rarely stream though, so that means you're not getting sad very often, which is pretty good. Jesus, how long will those last? No, you won't, Hero. What will you end the stream when you hit 60? Yeah, I'll hit 60 in like, I can probably hit 60 in the next hour. I just need to do a couple of quests. A flying buddy? Yeah, I guess I do have a flying buddy. Why do they both have black as their PFP? Probably because they're both super cool guys. Is AV still broken and boring in retail? Yeah. I'm not crazy enough to get something other than a black PFP profile pic. Any plans about the new lore video? Can't wait. The longer the vid, the better it is. Keep up the good work. The next lore video... all we ask is the price of your Wednesday coffee. Hi, reader in the US. Sorry for interruption, but time is running out. Wikipedia in 2019. 98% of our readers don't give. They look the other way. Yeah, I donated $20 to Wikipedia, so I don't have to worry about that. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Let me read. New lore video. Oh, yeah. Like, there's a villain's corner in the work for N'Zoth. But that's not going to be done for, like, a month or more. Besides that, I do have a video planned on Nathanos, which is going to make everyone very happy, since I basically defend his character. Originally, the title of the video was going to be, like, In Defense of Nathanos, but I think I changed it to something else that's more marketable. Let me take a look at it. Like, the script is done, I just need to make the video. It's called, new title, Why Do People Hate Nathanos So Much? Or, alternative title, Is Nathanos the Worst Character Ever? Those are both much more marketable than In Defense of Nathanos. The video's still going to be the same. I'm just going to change the title because I've found if you ask a question in a title, that will probably get more views than if you just have a normal title. Accept Portals of the Legion. How come this isn't showing up?
We shall meet again.
Follow the path over here. Okie dokie. Next hour, so that's when the stream ends. Yeah, I can hit level 60 in about an hour. I know you said already, but what's your questing add-on? The one I use, you know, the one that's telling me where to go, and that I follow religiously, and I don't do anything unless it tells me to, is called Zygor. Epic Troll, I'll be 60 in an hour. I mean, like, classic WoW's easy. You can hit 60 in, like, you know, a couple minutes if you're efficient enough. Why is there a scorpion on the road? Kind of amazing how I can't decide if his voice sounds like he's 16 or 30. I'm at least 16 years old. Video idea. Top 10 WoW unsolved lore mysteries of the past decade. Bullet points include more recent ones like Who's the Jailer, to more pressing matters like number 1, Who is a Loon? That's actually a good idea. Let me screen cap that so I don't forget. See, you guys need more ideas like that. And also here, have you donated to the trees team? I think I donated $50 to the trees thing. I donate to a lot of charities randomly in small amounts, like small enough amounts where it doesn't really matter to like mention it. You know, whenever you go to the store and they ask, would you like to donate $1 to whatever charity? I always say yes to those. Or, you know, whenever they're like, would you like to tip us for, you know, just giving you the thing that you brought to us? I say yes. And so, like, I went on Wikipedia. I forgot why I went on it, because I don't go on it very often. And they give me the message, and they're like, you know, 98% of people don't donate. We need money. Would you like to donate? I was like, sure, I'll throw them $20. That seems like, you know, it's a small number, but it's also more than what they were asking for. Hero, you have said classic WoW is hard, contradictive. I mean, I only say it's hard because, you know, that's what the classic WoW people like to hear. So, if we're in a video, I'm definitely going to say it's tough. But on the for realsies, you know, on stream and everything, if we're going to be super serial, it's not. It's not hard at all. But, you know, something doesn't need to be hard to be fun. Why aren't they showing quest markers? Are these too low level or something? Here is 27, look in the description. I'm at least 16 years old. That's all I'll say to that. Just call it insert name here, did nothing wrong. That was what I was gonna do for the Sylvanas video I made. And I'm really glad I didn't do that, because instead I got to make a serious video that also just ended up doing well anyway. I missed out launch for Classics, I'm late to the party. You think it'd be still worth it, or has the ship sailed of sword? The great thing about Classic is leveling in the game is probably the best part. Endgame content in Classic WoW kind of sucks. So, no, you're totally fine to start now. If anything, it's probably easier since there's less people leveling up and you can get stuff done quicker. But there's still enough people leveling where, you know, if you're playing the game because you want to get in groups with people, that's still a thing. But the leveling part of the game is the best part of Classic WoW. A lot of people just kind of treat it like a new WoW expansion, so they rush to max level so they can do endgame, which is really stupid. But that's what a lot of people did anyway, because that's just how they're used to playing WoW. They're used to just hitting the max level as quickly as possible to do the real endgame content. I have always highly advised against doing that, though. Because endgame content in Classic isn't very fun. When compared to endgame content in retail WoW. Like, you know, the leveling process in Classic I think is superior to retail. And I think the endgame content in retail is vastly superior to what you can do in Classic.
What do you need?
The Corruptor.
Go with honor.
Go with honor. 50 is an alright amount. Yeah, I gave like $50 to the trees. It might have been 20. But I definitely gave money to the tree thing. Is there a way to check? What's the name of that site? Tree charity thing. One tree planted. I don't know how to check. I don't think it matters. All I know is I did give him money. Where are you from? Since for me, $50 is a very huge amount just for donating. Usually people from my country donating 10 to 15 max. I'm from the US. I just, you know, I guess 50 is a lot. I don't know. Like, you know, I'm not going to be giving out $50 to someone I see on the street. Because that's, you're right, that's a lot of money. But if it's for a charity or something like that, you don't say you gave out a large amount unless you give out like a couple hundred or thousands of dollars. So anything less than 100 is kind of not a lot. Hey Hero, I have a strange question. I never played WoW, but I really like the universe and lore because I watch a lot of those videos. Which version of WoW would you advise to start? And what do you think about non-official servers? If you want to play for the lore, retail is better. The story and leveling is just vastly superior in retail. The story in Classic is kind of sparse, and it's not really well connected together. But leveling in Classic is also its own form of fun. on its own. But if, you know, story is your main concern, definitely retail. Oh boy. My throat. And what do you think about illegal servers? I don't know about that. Is it actually, though? Why do people say it is? That makes no sense. No majority amount of people would lie about such a pointless thing. What would people lie about? You're 27. I'm at least 16. Most of Classic being hard, especially raiding, is getting 40 people together, understand mechanics, and work as a team. Although it's definitely harder than retail had. 2 mobs can kill you. That's true. Leveling is definitely harder in Classic. Here's the thing, though, about raiding. It was a lot more difficult back in the day. However, what I've seen nowadays is the average skill cap of everyone is so much higher that if you can just get people into a raid, you can down bosses. Because everyone's kind of used to raiding, whereas back then it was kind of a new concept. And WoW itself was the first ever, like, mainstream MMO. So there were so many people who had never killed raid bosses before, especially in EverQuest. Like, here's the thing you don't know about EverQuest, which was the most popular MMO before WoW came out. EverQuest did not have instance dungeons or raids. Like, everything was world boss status. If you wanted to do a dungeon, you had to basically fight for the dungeon against other people. If you wanted to kill a raid boss, you had to, like, fight other people in order to have the chance to kill that raid boss. And because everything was open world, the mechanics were kind of bare bones, and not many people even got to do raids. So, Classic WoW, or Vanilla WoW, was very... It was like one of the first times people ever got to raid. So everyone was bad at it. That was 15 years ago, though. Since then, WoW became mainstream for the MMO market. And now everyone knows how to do it. So, if you can just get people into a raid, there's a good chance you'll be able to do it. Whereas it was much harder back in the day. Here, what about zone lores? Like the lore of Elwyn Forest, lore of Deadwing. It'd be a history lesson in school, but hey, I love history. There's people who've tried that before. There's this really good channel called The Flying Buttress, who has a couple of videos exactly like that. I would highly recommend his channel, you know, despite the name of his channel sounding, you know, it's The Flying Buttress. The videos themselves are really good. He's like one of those underappreciated, smaller YouTube channels. Killing nearby enemies before using it. Is this going to be an escort quest? I need to up my gun skills. Dude, you consume a good amount of alcohol while being a child by any chance? I did consume some alcohol when I was a child, yes. The first time and only time I got drunk was when I was 8 years old. Just tear through mobs level too fast in retail for it to be fun. True. Ironmans are a lot of fun. Damn it, stop coming close to me. Why is the retail endgame superior to classic? There's more to do. And the mechanics are better. Basically just those two things. Because it's challenging, endgame classic is just a huge grind without any sort of difficulty. Yeah, basically whoever has the most amount of time in classic will come out ahead. Whereas actual skill is involved when it comes to retail raiding and stuff. Okay, let's use the item. Am I supposed to kill these things? I don't know. Probably. Seriously? There's pushback on volley. Oh my god. Whoa. That is a long ass curse. That's right. Keep aggro on all of these boys. In Classic, it matters how you play since the moms while questing is actually a threat. Yes, that's true. Oh shit, these things hurt. I'm gonna need you to pull some aggro for me, Accelerator. I'm gonna try my best to help you out. I don't want to pull healing aggro though. I guess I gotta do it. Fuck, there's too many. There's too many people, and they're all too high level. No wonder it told me to do this at this level. Are these all... This is a difficult quest. Is drawn to the magnet. This is pretty difficult. I need to set up a game plan. Let me use one of these potions. Ooh, that's a pretty good potion. And then run away. I'm trying to run sideways so I don't get... Damn it. They got me again. One of them... Got him. He slowed me. These things have a chill touch on them. Okay, let me go into monkey so I can dodge a little bit as well. Let me get this one. Don't parry me. Don't parry me. Okay, I'm out. I got it. I should be able to run away. Cheetah. Super fast. Super fast. Okay, I can feign death again. Ooh, that was scary. We set this for some insurance. And then eat and drink. Did you read the quest? Nope. How do you know if they're going to plant those trees? You don't. Ugh. Well, that was difficult. I wasn't expecting that quest to be so hard. And a new thing just spawned on top of me. That's not good. Let me feed him some more zesty clam meat. Alright, I'm tired now. Good night, Hiryu. See you. I don't like it. Thanks for your 10 hidden items. I went out and got the Murloc and Westfall chicken. You are welcome. People got mad that some of the things on the items were well known. People get mad about everything, though. So, the video did well, so I'll probably make a part 3. Because I do have enough information for a part 3. And then I'm out of ideas for that. Whoa, a hemorrhage? That's how hemorrhage used to work? Okay, let's do this again. I know what to expect this time. Fuck. That thing must have respawned on me. Kill it quickly, accelerator. I'm gonna have to go into aspect of the monkey to get some dodging going. Okay, so I can probably just pull them one at a time, right? These things are respawning. I wasn't expecting that. How long does it take for you to create a video of yours? I'm always curious. It heavily depends on what video it is. To give some examples, let's try pulling this one out. Okay, I was able to pull it out. Like the news videos I make on the Azeroth Weather channel, those videos are very easy to make since I'm basically just reading the news and summarizing it. It takes like no effort at all to read the news. And the editing itself is like streamlined to the point where I don't really have to think very much about it. It's not a super creative process since it's just the news. And those ones can take like about an hour to make, which is super fast. But that's like as fast as like the most least edited, least research intensive videos. You know, basically news videos are the easiest to make. And then on the other end of the spectrum, there's things like the 50-minute long video I made about the top 10 hardest raid bosses remake. That one took me a month to make. Or 4 weeks, because it took me 2 weeks to research the video, and then it took me 2 weeks to edit the video. So, you know, it heavily depends. It can take anywhere from an hour to 4 weeks. And then anything in between. So like if you see a channel that's able to put out multiple videos a week or a day, it's probably because they're not very hard to make. I kind of disagree. I really enjoy PvP and PvE and Classic. If you're social, I think chatting with 30 other people is very enjoyable to me. But yeah, Molten Core is meh at best, but it gets better. Disagree? I don't think we're disagreeing with anything here. I think the AQ raids are starting to become kind of a challenge. They started getting a little bit harder once Blackwing Lair comes out. That's when bosses actually have mechanics for the first time. For me, there is no way to recreate playing vanilla WoW because it was new to everyone, i.e. can't go home again. Yeah, I mean, people who were trying to experience classic WoW as like a vanilla WoW experience, they're delusional. Or, you know, just didn't know any better, because that's not possible. People just play video games differently today. And MMOs weren't mainstream back then. It was a completely different time period. Most people weren't even used to looking up stuff on the internet. Plus, you know, they're putting out a game that people have metagamed to death on private servers. It's just never going to be the same. So really, you should just enjoy the game itself for the mechanics and gameplay. Experience it like a museum. And not trying to recreate the exact same feeling and everything from Classic WoW. Otherwise, you're just going to be disappointed with having unrealistic expectations about things. Thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV? That's 14, right? I'm pretty sure it's 14. I've never played it. It seems like it'd be a fun game to try, though. Do you think after 15 years of WoW expansions, there's still undiscovered Easter eggs or something like that? No, not really. The way people find secrets nowadays is they literally like look at the game files and then look for things that haven't been documented yet and then see if they can like find them in game. And that's how they find a lot of this, you know, like the Secret Finder Discord things. A lot of the ways they discover those things is by data mining the game and looking for new pieces of information and then like just tracing them on top of what existed before. Like they don't actually solve the puzzle, they just kind of cheat and data mine stuff. Kill the Demon Portal Guardian. How do I kill the Demon Portal Guardian? Also, I'll be right back. I don't know how to do this quest. Click the Demon Portal. Kill the Demon Portal Guardian. Maybe I gotta click on the one over here. It says it requires a Hand of Elixir. Do I have a Hand of Elixir? I do. So why isn't it working? There we go. I was probably just clicking on the wrong one. Thanks for the $5, Jeremy Smith. I think it'll...
Aloha Hiru. I enjoyed your Min-Max video. I've also been watching your older lore videos. What Shadowlands faction are you most interested in lore-wise?
Yeah, I'm surprised you watched the Min-Max video. That's over on the lesser channel, the Azeroth, the Weather channel. You know, I was 100% expecting people to like tear apart everything I said in the video, so I was super surprised that a lot of people agreed with what I said. What faction am I gonna join? Originally, I didn't have a preference, but then someone said one of the factions looked similar to Ori and the Blind Forest, and I was like, that's the faction I'm going with. I forget which one it is, but it's the one with like the knight elf aesthetic, I guess. I don't know the name of it. I should look it up. That one appeals to me the most aesthetically because it's similar to Ori and the Blind Forest. The marketing is screaming at Blizzard. Shadowlands Deathim expansion is a fitting end to WoW. Then restarting a modern iteration of WoW, implementing modern games and lessons to the past to make WoW 2.0. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make WoW 2.0. I think the whole WoW 2.0 thing doesn't really have too many arguments to stand on. Other than people who are just dissatisfied with what WoW's turned into. But, like, they're already kind of resetting it. With Shadowlands, with that level squish. And returning a whole bunch of things. Who draws for your Villains Corner? The art style is so good. It's this artist known as Rachel If you go to any of the Villain's Corner videos, her Twitter and website are linked in the video description. And she does commissions if you want art style done of like your characters or something in Villain's Corner style. I can't mine Mithril. Well, on your way to 60, just a few more minutes now. Yeah, I can probably hit 60 in the next 30 minutes. I just need to do a couple of quests, no biggie. Hi, hello Galen Wardlin. Did you use the Zyger guide for your whole leveling process? And if so, how do you treat the grinding parts? Yeah, I used the leveling guide for the entire thing. And when it told me to grind, I just grinded. I haven't had to grind, though, since, like, level 20. Because parts of the guide will tell you, like, just grind to the next level before you turn in the quest. And if it tells you to do that, you should do it. Because it's like, it kind of knows what it's doing. But I haven't had to grind in a long time. I've had, like, a level advantage over what the guide's telling me to do. I'm probably going to have to fight my way over there. Let's go, accelerator. Crap, I can't get over there. Bad developers name their games files after Easter eggs they're trying to hide. Of course, possible Easter eggs remain in the original version. Come on, dude. I think you underestimate the amount of data mining that goes on in WoW. If you think they haven't found everything yet. I love her art, but it's just like simple school whiteboard stuff. Yeah, we should probably use more colorful backgrounds to give the illusion of more quality. Exactly. I hope she is a WoW fan too. Yeah, at least a raid together. She joined my raid team for a couple of tiers before our guild fell apart, and she didn't want to join the new one. Time to banish the demon portal. Mate, this game is soul destroying. That's probably why I like it so much. I wish I could destroy my soul 3 times. Kill Juke Car Grimrod. How come I'm in combat? Oh. Because of this thing. WoW 2.0 has no legs to stand on. Tell that to a dying MMO brand in the face of MOBAs, Battle Royales, console gaming. It wouldn't be called WoW 2.0, but would be as much in its development. I think the arguments for a WoW 2.0 don't have much legs to stand on. Because a lot of the things people want in a WoW 2.0 could be just done in another expansion. And a lot of the things people wanted from a WoW 2.0 are going to be done in Shadowlands. The only thing WoW 2.0 could do would be like reset the lore and remove a lot of the conveniences they've added. Those are like the 2 best reasons for a WoW 2.0. Would be like, 1, if they wanted to reset the lore, you know, take place like 100 years in the future and introduce a whole bunch of new characters. That's something they could only really do with a WoW 2.0. And 2, if they wanted to remove... Ooh, is this the thing I'm supposed to kill? I don't know, but it's pretty strong. If they wanted to remove a lot of the conveniences they've added over time. Like, if they wanted to remove LFR... Or, fuck, what's something else people don't like? The modern loot system. Or raid tiers, or how raid difficulty works. they'd have to like do a WoW 2.0 because, like, look how mad people got when they removed the portal rooms from all those places. People don't like it when conveniences are removed from the game. And the way they would have to do that would be by doing a WoW 2.0. But then again, they do remove conveniences sometimes. I have like a whole video planned out that's like, here's a whole bunch of things people like, but, you know, WoW removed anyway. Let me see if I can pull him over here. Note to self, get mana before I do anything else. Pull him! Pull him! Pull him! There we go. Other than those two things, there's not really a reason for them to do a WoW 2.0. Like, you know, there are some things that they do have going in their favor for a WoW 2.0. But everything else, it's like they can just do that in another WoW expansion. That soul hostum we stand. Hope she's a WoW. That troll dropped a mod for. He dropped a what? This is the thing I need to kill, right? Yeah. Can I mine gold? Nope. I need to like level up my mining off screen if I want to be able to mine these things. Are you on a PvP server? Heck no, PvP servers suck. Have a good day here. I hope to see a notification with your name on it soon. There should be a new video tomorrow. I'm going to try releasing a new video every day until Christmas. But I'm not going to make any announcements about it just in case I'm not able to do it. So as soon as the stream is done, I'm going to start working on the video for tomorrow. They're all going to be short videos though. Like I released a video today which was like 3 minutes long. They're all going to be like that. What are you doing for Christmas? On Christmas, I always go I have a large extended family. So I basically spend all day doing that. Like I go to my grandmother's house and then I go to like a mini family reunion thing. And then I buy a whole bunch of gifts for everyone. You sound quieter than usual? Yeah, like the voice I use in my videos is much higher energy. I can't really do that for a full stream, otherwise I'd die. I can't even do that for a whole recording. Like I have to like stop to take breaths. It's too high energy. You should like listen to one of my recordings with all of the, you know, before I edit the audio. I think conveniences are only an issue when there's no reason to use them. For example, if there's always something to gather or do when running back and forth from place to place, there's a reason to not just fly back and forth. Or if the cost for instantly teleporting away was way higher than getting a fight there. What? I don't know, I think that's something pretty specific.
Blood and thunder.
Male shoulders with strength and stamina. Yeah, I don't need that. Turn in ghost. It doesn't want me to. I just need to speak to someone in Orgrimmar and I get something. Okay, I guess it doesn't want me to accept the quest. Good old-fashioned Arizona tamale party. You know, my family does make tamales during the Christmas time. We don't do that on Christmas, but we do it in December. And that's definitely something I participate in, because tamales are delicious. Even if I technically am not allowed to eat them anymore because of my restricted diet. Are glyphs still a thing? I remember Shaman's had a glyph that added more targets to it with chain lightning. They are, but they're more cosmetic now. They don't really do stuff like that anymore. Like, you might have a glyph like, your chain lightning now is purple instead of blue. They don't really change the functionality of abilities anymore. This one vendors for more. Man, I have 4 more bag slots now. It's pretty nice. Problem with Classic is there isn't much reason to run long distance sometimes, so not having convenient travel can be annoying at certain points. Plus, problem with retail is moving around is so convenient there's no reason to explore or take the atmosphere in a lot of the time. That's true. Oh no, how do relatives react to you being a YouTuber? They must ask a lot of annoying questions. They are surprisingly all on board with it. Every single one of them. They all just think it's neat. Like, you know, kids love YouTube. Like, the kids of the family will ask me, like, questions about how to be a YouTuber. They all just think it's neat. Whatchamacallit, it's much more harder to explain, like, you know, when I go to the doctors or something and they ask me what I do for a living. We'll sell this unusable soulbound item. Nice. But my family, they're all very understanding. And they all think it's neat. You know, even back when the channels were like really small and I was only making like maybe $1,000 a month, they were all like, oh, that's neat. That's pretty neat. Have you ever worked with Mad Season together on a video? No. I probably should though. That seems fun. I'm not really someone who does collabs for the sake of collaborations though. So it would have to be something where, like, I need him to voice something. But then again, I'm so used to doing everything by myself that I might just do everything by myself instead of asking someone else to voice. Like, you know, good examples of collabs are when I'm making machinimas and I literally need voice actors that aren't me. Or, like, the video I made on the top 10 quest chains where I asked Hazel to voice a small child. You know, like, I can't do a small child voice. But that was a perfect opportunity to get a collaboration with Hazel. Since, you know, in the voice acting world, they usually just have women do the voices for children. Because, you know, they have, like, a naturally higher voice. And because it's easier to just get a girl to sound like a child than it is to get a child actor. How are you doing, man? A few droids in the back if you're not interested. If you don't want, I've got a few droids in the back that you might be interested in. It sold a buckler and another buckler. Neat. It's really wholesome. My family probably judged the shit out of me. Would they? Oh, that's not nice. I guess my family is pretty nice then.
Peace, friend.
Turn in Portals of Legion.
Ancestors watch.
Time to head over to Tanaris. Okie dokie. It's time to go over to Tanaris. And then I'll hit level 60. I do tamales too? Heck yeah. We always, like, whatchamacallit, there's like a day where our mom will call us all over to basically, like, just spread the masa on them. And she's like, you don't get tamales unless you help. And it's like, that's fair. They are pretty labor intensive to create. But they also taste delicious, so it's kind of worth it. Just examples of how convenience can be a problem if not done right, but having conveniences can also be bad if not done right. Yeah, that's true.
Greetings.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. Ooh, can I make it? Oh, I overshot it. Before I head off to the next section, I should probably mail some of my shit off to my alt, who will then sell it for me.
Looking for something special?
Okay, he doesn't sell an ammo pouch. Sure, I'll sell that.
Winds be at.
WoW 2.0 premise isn't to fix the game aspect here, which you correctly stated would be addressed by expansions. It's to revamp the game fundamentally. To bring MMORPGs back to glory, it can be done. That sounds like buzzwords to me. I don't really deal with buzzwords. I deal with like actual concepts. Now, that reminds me, I was watching this YouTube video, and like, the video was just talking about how Vin Diesel can be cringy sometimes, and it was like showing some of his videos. And one of them, he was live streaming himself, and he was talking to his family, and he's like, integrity, it's all about respect, a whole bunch of buzzword shits. And he's like, isn't that right, everyone? They're like, yeah, sure. Like, man, that's so annoying. It's so annoying when people use buzzwords that don't mean anything, and then they expect you to agree with them. I always make sure to call that out, because I wasn't able to call it out when I was young. Like, I think that's a reason why a lot of teenagers and young adults don't respect, authority figures. Because usually when they go to school and everything, there's just full of people who are constantly giving them buzzwords and just nonsense advice in life. And so they think, wow, adults are all stupid. It's like, no, it's probably just you're not getting the brightest representation of the human population in your public high school.
Well met.
And, they have to deal with really annoying kids every day, so they're not going to take it super seriously either.
How may I aid you?
And, they don't really have the experience yet to know that not everyone constantly gives out false platitudes. And I think that kind of also reinforces the notion that, only negative things are true, because adults constantly give false platitudes that mean nothing. Glad you're family in support of your career choice instead of being like, get a real job. Well, I mean, I make enough money. And a lot of the people in my family are all like professionals. Like doctors and lawyers and stuff like that. So, I guess they understand it better. The average intelligence of my extended family is kind of high. And I guess those kinds of people are more willing to accept unconventional jobs, especially since some other people have, unconventional jobs. That could be what it is. Is Chain Lightning to purple a color straight up buff? Purple's best color. That's not a real glyph. That was just an example. The glyphs in retail, well, they're just cosmetic stuff. They don't actually affect the ability. However, some of those cosmetic things do affect the functionality of abilities sometimes. So, it's kind of iffy. Like, there's one for the pet. Like, the Frost Mage pet, which would, like, make it smaller or bigger. And during the Mage Tower, for the Frost Mage challenge, there's a mechanic in one of those fights that could be absorbed by your pet if you just controlled your pet and told it to stand on it. But if it had the glyph that made it smaller, it couldn't do that mechanic, so you had to like literally remove it. So having the glyph was actually a detriment. So, they can sometimes affect gameplay, but it's always in like really weird and super specific ways. Or how one of the glyphs turns the Felguard into like a Dread Guard, where it dual wields weapons, and it was causing a whole bunch of wonky, inconsistent damage numbers because it was dual wielding instead of single two-handed wielding. And then they eventually just removed the dual wielding aspect of it and made it hold a one-handed weapon because it was, causing DPS losses and increases based on a cosmetic glyph. Plenty of doctors have their own YouTube channels now. Yeah, plus, like, you know, all kids watch YouTube, and, you know, all the extended family has kids, and all the kids want to be YouTubers. When you inevitably outlevel them. What mod are you using? The quest rewards look so nice. That mod, I think, is immersion. I have 2 videos that show all of my add-ons. If you just type in !addons, it'll give you a link to both of them. Buzzwords, why is it so strange to think outside the box with WoW? What buzzword? Buzzword is bringing MMO back to glory. That's a buzzword. That's not an actual metric to measure anything by. First time I caught your stream. Achievement unlocked. Welcome, Blaze, to the most boring stream imaginable. Here is at least 16 confirmed. I am at least 16 years old. Hero, I've been nothing short of detailed and explanatory, but it appears you failed to think outside the box. WoW in its current state is a bad game. The market says as much. I don't think that's true. But, you know, market values and all that stuff, I have about just as much information as you do on it. In that, you know, I don't have information on it, so it could be true. I wouldn't definitely say it's true, because there's no info on it. But I think it's true that BFA did bleed a lot of subs, and that Classic WoW brought a lot of them back. And I also don't agree that it's a bad game, but that's more of a subjective opinion. You can agree that it's a bad game, that's fine. I don't think it is, though. I need a glyph that makes me blue when I'm standing in grass so dogs don't bark at me when I walk around. What? The warlocks have a pretty useful glyph. They can let their soul shards levitate over their heads, so it's easier to have a feeling for your current amount of shards without having to check your UI. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, like, the only benefits glyphs have are, like, in really weird, obscure ways. Hello. Oh, you spoke to my cousin? Scarabs, you say. Let me tell you a story. It's scarabs. In fact, they're scarabs. Go to Zul'Farrak. Okie dokie. I don't think I was supposed to accept that quest.
Interesting.
Wanted Caliph Scorpid Sting. Murdering employees, stealing resources, seizing property. Wanted Andre the Firebeard. Degrees of a governing council. Enter the building. I love WoW in the current state of the game. You know, like, there can always be improvements made to it. I'm lucky that the class I'm currently playing in retail WoW is actually well designed and a lot of fun to play. I am aware that that's not the case for every class, though. There are some classes where they absolutely hate the design of their class, and it can really damper the overall enjoyment of the game. My priest, though, is not one of them. I even go so far to say that BFA Dispriest is probably one of the best versions of it.
Keep it real. Time is money, friend.
Time for a big helper. Seized almost all the water wells. Without access to them, our water will starve.
Keep it real.
Except Gadgets and Water Survey.
Got the best deals anywhere.
How do none of these people sell ammo pouches?
Time is money, friend. Have a good one.
Would you recommend Classic World of Warcraft? What realms are the most active and the most balanced in terms of PvP? I don't PvP, so I have no idea. Would I recommend it though? Sure. I think it's a fun, neat little thing to try. If anything, it's a blast from the past. Or if anything, it'll be like, wow, this is fun, although so many things are so inconvenient. I wish I could play a version of this game that was a lot faster and made sense. And then you can try out retail WoW and be like, whoa, this is a lot better. Classic made me miss Wrath of the Lich King more. Man, I would love a Wrath of the Lich King server. That's like classic WoW, but with a lot of the weird, awkward parts of the game fixed. Your stream isn't boring, absolutely tranquil. Nothing like a hero stream with tea at 4 a.m. Yeah, I don't know if boring's the right word for it. Not entertaining would probably be more an accurate statement. Run Zul'Farrak for the quest carrot on a stick, plus 3% mount movement speed. But if I did that, then I'd have to find a group. And I don't like talking to people in game. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Harad is the most populated WoW server, but is Horde dominated. Hey, it sounds like a good place to go play Horde. So is Classic the same as OG I played when it first came out? Been out of the game for 7 years, being fed up with the toxic coddling of the player base making the game and might get back to it. The game itself is as close to the original Classic as possible, Vanilla WoW. However, the people who play the game are different. So you're definitely going to have a different experience. Interesting. Goblin pilot. Accept back to Booty Bay. I think I gotta wait for dialogues. Yeah, it says watch the dialogues. Bringing MMORPG back to glory is neither a buzzword or a buzz phrase. It absolutely is. It's about remaking an archaic game style to a more palpable iteration that can sustain both neckbeards and zoomers. You should just say that instead of the buzzwords. I mean, that's what people do when they say buzzwords. They'll be like, it's not a buzzword because it means this definition that I had in my head. I was like, I guess that's one way to justify those buzzwords, but they're still buzzwords. They themselves don't really mean anything because it's very subjective. Outstanding. Drink vendors. Sell this wand that I don't need. Okie dokie. Ooh, a booster. I have a lot of quests to turn in, apparently. Except keeping the pace. Click here after completing Zamrik's distraction.
Hey, how you doing?
Let's go. I did click here. Click here after. Is there something else?
Yo. Yeah, what do you want? Hurry back.
Enter the building. Are you gay? I can assure you that I'm not. I've even checked. Burning Crusade is my favorite expansion, so much to do. I bet a Burning Crusade expansion would be fun too.
You're a tall one.
Ooh, carrot on the stick.
All right,
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back, but also I notice it's like I'm at the 2-hour mark, so it's time for me to stop. That's a funny hidden message.
Hi, how are you?
Turn in keeping the pace. Let me go turn in this quest, I guess? It says I'm supposed to turn it into this guy inside this building who doesn't have a quest for me to turn in.
Greetings. Honored, I'm sure.
Rizzle's schematics.
Hi, how are you?
I might have done that wrong. I don't play classic. It has nothing I want. I've been there, done that. There's no new quest, lore. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Be good.
I think I'm supposed to follow this guy. That's probably why it failed. Do you think a lot of people have quit since August? Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure a lot of people just tried it out and then probably didn't like it very much. Okay, I followed him. Is this how I do it?
Yo, have a good one.
I don't know if I'm doing this right. Gnome drag race car.
Good day to you.
Razzie. Rizzle's unguarded plans. Oh, is this what I'm supposed to do? Okay, I got it. Bye, hero. Goodbye. I'll be leaving as soon as I turn these in and I can go log out and in. Is that Baron's music? I don't think so.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Razzie's schematics. Destroy this item. It is no longer needed. Destroy what item? Sample of Orium Ideon ore. It says to destroy this item because it's no longer needed. Oh, that's neat. I'm glad it told me to do that, otherwise I would have kept it in my bags forever and it would have taken up a space that I didn't need. Okay, I'm gonna go log out and in. Didn't know I was using an autopilot mod. Autopilot has so much bugs, it's ridiculous. I haven't encountered any bugs with Zygor. That's the one I'm using. I always come late. That's because I don't stream for very long. You know, real streamers will probably go for like, 4+ hours. There's even some that stream for like 12 hours a day. Why don't you go to the prom with me? I'll have you know I didn't even go to my own prom. I did go to like one of my middle school dances though. And that was only because one of my very attractive lady friends asked if I was gonna go. I was like, heck yeah. It wasn't very fun though. Especially since I don't know how to dance. Does aspect of the cheetah increase your walking speed? Yeah, it increases it by 36%. Or it might be more than that. Yeah, it's 36, because I have a talent put into it. Sparkles, glitters, and more refined. Been there, done that.
What's up?
Safety first. Looks like it doesn't want me to accept this quest. Okay. I'm gonna go log out in an inn now. I'm pretty sure they have an inn here, right? Yeah, over here. Probably. Zygor. I see. Yeah, that's why it doesn't have any bugs, because they have a financial incentive to fix it. Since it's a paid add-on. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Let me see if I missed anything important. Let me just see if I missed anything. A few more levels to go to get the crater and fight dinos. That's true, I'm pretty close to Ungoro. I'm even right next to it. I just started playing WoW BFA. Should I bother with Classic or should I stick to BFA for the time being? Heard Classic is a big time sink. I'd suggest playing Classic just so you can appreciate BFA more. Plus, who knows, you might like it better. You never know unless you try, you know? I would play Classic till Shadowlands comes out just because the whole game is getting a reboot and such. I mean, there's lots of stuff in the new patch that's coming out. Retail bad, Classic good. If you go over to any place that is a majority of Classic WoW fans, that is exactly what you hear. Like on the Classic WoW subreddit, for example, that's the mentality there, to the point where it's said as if it's a fact. And I think it's pretty funny. They live in their own little bubble. But then again, so do so many people. That, and you get to see what game is like when mobs actually fight back. That's true. I think retail might be better. It has a better end game. I think Classic is probably more fun to level in. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'll see y'all later.